Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. If you're new here, my name is Imaan, and I am the author of The Believer's Book of Magic, a 29-day guide to attracting abundance through gratitude, alhamdulillah. And this is Life as Imaan. As you guys would see, I've kind of changed a lot from my channel, my handle, my everything like that, simply because I feel like I want to kind of step away from the hiding and just like be myself and be Imaan, right? And alhamdulillah, if you guys will go back on my TikTok and everything like that, I talked about how I'm no longer wearing the niqab and I'm just kind of like embracing a new phase in my life, alhamdulillah. And yeah, so you guys can, after 10 years of wearing the niqab, I've just, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just put it in me, inshallah, to just move forward, inshallah, and embrace a new journey. And so anyway, welcome to today's vlog. I'm currently sitting in the office right now, alhamdulillah. I'm doing a little bit of preparation for the weekend. Today's Thursday, and this weekend, inshallah, I'm going to be giving a talk on my book and my gratitude and my healing program. And I'm going to be doing my first talk at an event, alhamdulillah, for women, for Muslim women in Cape Town. So I'm excited about that, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit annoyed with myself. But you know, when you procrastinate, when you know that you need to do something and you know that inshallah it is for your benefit, you know that it's for the goodness of your deen, you know all of these things, right? But you procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate, not because of anything else, but other than the fact that, you know, you feel like, am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Like, is it gonna happen? But alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes everything happen, and there's no reason for it not to happen except for just through me. And it's just my own personal nerves, I feel like, that has made me procrastinate. Anyway, so as I am preparing, alhamdulillah, I had to print out a few pages from my book, and I always get so happy, like, I don't know, alhamdulillah, I always get so happy, alhamdulillah, when I read my book. And I know that sounds like such a, like, ooh, of course you're gonna get happy when you read your own words, but you know, we live in this life and we forget, and like sometimes I go back to it and it makes me so happy. And wallahi, with Allah as my witness, I feel like this book has changed my life in so many ways, like the way that like, you know, applying these principles, living my life in gratitude, alhamdulillah, seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the way that I've really tried to live this in this way. It's changed me, it's changed my life, it's changed my perspective, it's changed so many things in me. And alhamdulillah, I'm excited for this weekend to be able to share that with sisters, alhamdulillah, in Cape Town, and also alhamdulillah with you, because I hope that inshallah you guys will all be joining us, inshallah. So this is my first attempt at a vlog, because it's going to be a few over like the weekend, inshallah. But I'm excited, inshallah, and I hope that you guys will join me. So yeah, right now I'm preparing my speech and what it is that I'm going to be speaking. Guys, you see The Believer's Book of Magic, and I'm just going to be writing notes. By the way, if you guys would like to have a copy of your own, let me know, DM me. You can get it as an ebook from me or as a paperback on Amazon, inshallah. From wherever you are in the world, you can get it as a paperback. I want to make it a fun experience for some of the sisters. The idea is coming together in my mind, but I don't know how I'm going to execute it, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how it's going to happen. This is normally with all my talks, I speak from the heart and I'm like, da, 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 da. But this time I really want to get all the points that I want to get across, because it's not going to be a video that I can just edit afterwards. No, it's going to be a live audience with people and doing activities who are going to come, and so I really want to put my best foot forward, inshallah. So yeah, I think I thought about canceling my appearance. Like, I've been silently like keeping quiet about it, thinking about, no, maybe I should cancel it. And I didn't tell my husband. I just was thinking about it. And so this morning I'm like, oh, you know what? Like, I was talking to my husband. I'm like, oh, I was just thinking like maybe I shouldn't do that or whatever. And he's like, what? What do you mean? You're gonna do this and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought us together, because I, you know, I purposely did not tell him that I wanted to not do this thing, because I knew he was gonna tell me, like, he was gonna motivate me to do it, and he's gonna, like, you know, tell me, inshallah, all the things that I need to hear in order for me to feel the confidence, like, to do it. So I didn't tell him, but then now he told me that, so I know, inshallah, I can do it, and I know it's gonna go well. And alhamdulillah, by the will of Allah, yeah, I know it's gonna go well, but I'm just like apprehensive about it today, because it's Friday, because it's Thursday, and it's like days away, and I'm just thinking about, like, I knew about this over a month ago, and I was like, psh, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Well, now the time is here, and I care. I just want to read like a part of something that I've read, which is like towards the end, alhamdulillah, at the end of the book. I write, you know, it is my, I'm going to cry, alhamdulillah, bismillah. And I'm crying not because of anything, but because it's been like almost 2 years, over 2 years now since I wrote these words. And so much has happened in my life, and it's been such a beautiful and transformative process that I'm just like, wow, you know. So I just want to read it, inshallah, for you. Alhamdulillah. I start with a dua taught by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he says, "O turner of hearts, make my heart firm upon your religion. O turner of hearts, direct our hearts to your obedience." Right? Ameen. And at the end, I write, you know, it is my sincere hope that this journey we have been on together has opened a path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all of us. I pray that each and every single one of us who has read this book gets to live a life of pure ecstasy, of joy, abundance, and nur, a life full of accepted du'as and good deeds, a life rich, so rich in the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that all who sees it and are a witness to it is transformed by it, right? May this book be a means of change, transformation, and attracting goodness for the entire ummah and the world. And may you, dear reader, and I be united in the highest, most beautiful parts of Jannat al-Firdaus. Ameen. Know that every dua and desire you've expressed, thousands around the world have made the same dua for you too. Ameen. Right? Like, oh, and that's really what it is. It's like this understanding that, like, when you embark on this journey of healing, of transformation, of seeking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of tapping into this frequency, so to speak, of alignment, right? It's not just you who benefits, it's thousands. It's the people around you, it's the people who are reading this book with you, are people who are, you know, going on this journey, who are wishing the same thing. It's like the more we all make dua for the goodness of ourselves and our lives and the people around us, the more people are around the world are making dua for you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, of course, kind and beautiful and merciful in the most difficult of circumstances, but obviously in these circumstances, He's even more beautiful to us, and He accepts it. So today's Friday, alhamdulillah. I'm just setting up my computer. Excuse me if I look a little bit tired. I'm not actually tired, I just slept a little bit late last night, alhamdulillah. But today's Friday, I've got my breakfast, inshallah, that I'm gonna eat at my desk. I'll show you guys what I'm wearing. So if you guys saw on my TikTok, so I'm trying to transition in the way that I'm dressing and things like that, and I realized that I can't, like, now all of a sudden build a whole new wardrobe. I basically have to make do with what I have, and also just be comfortable, right? Because I'm so used to wearing like jilbabs and full abayas that I can't, you know, the idea of thinking about a scarf and a top and pants and this and that, it's like I'm getting there. So let me just take this off. So right now what I'm wearing is I'm wearing my full jilbab underneath, and I've got this jersey alhamdulillah, that I got from, what was it? I got it in Claremont. I got it in Claremont the other day. And my hat, which I got in, I think it was in Salt River. It's in a store in Salt River one morning. And so yeah, this is my outfit. And I feel like, and I've got some boots that I got from Miladies like years ago. So I feel like this is my outfit. I feel like it's cute. I feel like it's not, you know, it's just, it's nice. Hello. How are you? Morning. Good, how are you? Good. It's finally getting sunlight.
Yeah. A little warmness.
Yeah. Okay, so alhamdulillah, I've literally been doing everything except what I'm supposed to be doing for the last hour. So actually got into another whirlpool, and my mind ended up going into this place of like, gosh, what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? And I started to look at some things online of like, maybe I should like actually figure out what I'm going to wear to this thing. So I don't know. I'm just going to take, like I'm telling you guys, these are my nerves. I feel like this video is just going to be me documenting my nerves about this process, because I'm not nervous but like I'm one of those people, it's like once I'm doing something, I'm very happy, I'm very grateful for it, but it's just like the thinking about it, the prepping, the going up to the moment, and also when I don't have a lot of information, I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, so alhamdulillah, made myself a cup of coffee. Bismillah. I feel like sometimes I get so, you know, and then I have a cup of coffee and I'm like, ooh, we are focused. We know what we're doing. Life is good. Alhamdulillah. So, yeah. So I told you, I think yesterday, I printed out the pages of my book. So what I wanted to do is that I want to kind of put it into like a booklet form. Yeah, I want to put it into like a booklet and then have it be a handout. It's not going to be my full book. It's just going to be an excerpt of the book. It's just going to be like the first 3 practices. If you know, you know. But I don't know how many sisters are going to be at the event. So I don't know how many booklets to create, because ultimately I want the ladies, inshallah, when they are there, like when I'm giving my talk and everything, I want them to go home with something. And that is exactly why I have my excerpt linked in my website to download for free, so that even if you don't do the full book practices and you don't go through the full program, you have an initial starting place, right? You have that place where, alhamdulillah, you're able to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that way, and learn about giving gratitude, and like really have that, build that momentum of giving gratitude on a daily basis, inshallah, which is the intention of why it is that I give the excerpt out to people who, inshallah, inquire. Bismillah. So that said, I want to have it out as a print it out and give it out as a little booklet to all the sisters. But from what I heard, there's probably over like 10 sisters coming. Over like 100 sisters coming. Over 50 sisters. Let me say over 50 sisters coming. And I won't be able to print that many copies. Or maybe I will be. But I just have to know exactly how many, so I can make those, just make it and give it to as sisters to hand out. And I also have a journal that I have. I feel like what I'll do is I'll print that little, the booklet, and then I will allow the sisters, inshallah, to also be able to print the journal out at their own leisure. And then they can kind of do the 3 practices that I put down for the 30 days, because the journal is for 30 days and you write down. And this is like, I'm saying all of this to the sisters, inshallah, who I'll be speaking to, but it's also for you guys. You know, if you're not able to purchase the book or join the program, there are ways for you to get started, inshallah, in joining my programs, inshallah. So yeah, but this is me. I don't want to say this is me going like this, like I'm stepping forward and then I'm stepping back, I'm stepping forward, I'm stepping back, just in my mind. Like I know what I have to do, but I'm like, you know what I mean? And it's nobody's fault except for my own, because I left it until the last minute. Today is Friday. The talk is on Sunday. I have to get everything prepared. I have to know what I'm going to be wearing. I have to, inshallah, get... I have to get my life together. And I'm just like, it's going to work out. But it will, inshallah, it will. There's a practice in my book, inshallah, that I was thinking about. And I was doing now earlier about how, you know, our Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like, inshallah, we will get what we intend. And some of it, sometimes, inshallah, we get so nervous about certain events or certain things that we think negative things, and we kind of put negative thoughts to that time, where it's like, no, like I always say to myself, yeah, I was saying I'm so grateful for my past self, because like, yeah, what I was trying to say is that it's always good to always anticipate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy and his goodness and the blessing that we seek or that we wish for to come to pass. Like, instead of being nervous about something and putting negative thoughts of like, what if this, what if that, it's like, you know what if it goes well? What if everything goes well? What if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides for me in every single way that I'm supposed to? What if I'm able to, inshallah, you know, provide the goodness that I intend? You know what I mean? Instead of always putting negative thoughts into a situation, especially when you're like anxious about it or nervous about it and thinking the worst case scenario, actually expect the goodness of it, because you are only doing it because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking you somewhere, he wants you to benefit and also benefit the people around you. And that's like really something that I'm having to like tell myself again and again. Like, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never lead us astray for no reason. Ameen. But it's the process, and I'm nervous about like so many. I'm not nervous, but I'm just taking 20 years to do something so simple, and I don't know why I'm taking 20 years to do something so simple, but I'm grateful for the process. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying doing it, inshallah. So, oh, I feel like I'm hot now. Guys, I'm so used to just like wearing niqab and living my best life, and now I'm like, oh, who this? Anyway, because it's like so many things that you're not having to be insecure about, or having to think about, or having to even notice. But like when you're, because like you're covered, right? And it's a mercy, inshallah, to be covered. But when you're not covered, it's like you have to be like, oh, does my face, do I look, and it's like, I feel like that's really what I want to take, inshallah, from my journey now as a non-niqabi. I want to take that like freedom of, that comfort of self with me on my journey of not being a niqabi. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like that lack of insecurity, I want to take it with me, because what am I going to do? Like, I'm not going to be taking 10 steps forward only to be taking 20 back. Like, you know, I worked on my self-esteem, alhamdulillah. I worked on, now I'm going to be concerned about like, oh my God, is the angle, is the light, oh my God, do I look? No, we're not doing that. We're not here for that. We're here to impart what is beneficial and be authentic. And it wouldn't be authentic of me to come online with niqab and whatever, whilst I'm like on this completely different journey in my real life. And yeah, so anyway, I'm blabbering. Okay, so here's the book. I want to just put it in order, and then I'm gonna have it all together, and then I'll come back to you guys. Hello. How are you? Good. Okay, alhamdulillah, I'm on my way for Jummah now. Yeah, I'm on my way for Jummah now, and then I'll let you guys know how the printing goes, because it's not going.
kids will learn and will live amongst them, become strong and healthy under Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah's praise and Allah's qudra, sent him with Halima to Sa'adiyya. عامة يا مولانا يا رب العالمين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون وأوفوا بعهد الله إذا عاهدتم ولا تنقضوا الأيمان بعد توكيدها وقد جاءكم كفيلا إن الله يعلم ما تفعلون واذكروا الله من يذكركم واشكروا على نعمه يزدكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.
Okay, I feel like I came back from Jummah, alhamdulillah, and it was lovely. My daughter, alhamdulillah, ended up falling asleep during the khutbah, and it was kind of cute because she was like dreaming while in the khutbah. So I'm back. I've actually been back since like 2 o'clock. It's now almost. It's 20 past 4. And so I've actually not done what I said I was going to do, but alhamdulillah, I've been busy with other things, obviously. So now I'm going to actually create the first booklet, inshallah. So, alhamdulillah. Done, and done. I've got so many things on my desk, guys. So this is the first little booklet. So guys, part of why I feel like a lot of the time I'm a big procrastinator is because I'm very bad at asking for help. Like if I have a vision of what I want to do or what's gonna happen, it's like I'm very bad at asking for help. And yet I feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always sending me help, you know what I mean, where I don't have to ask, or the help is like easily, it's like someone's just like there, like, okay, yeah, here I am to help you. And it's a blessing, but it's also something that I need to overcome, because obviously in this day and age, it's like you have to be able to be willing to look outside of yourself, right? You have to see Allah. Like part of having trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trusting the help that He brings to you, trusting the people around you. And that is something that I've had to really work on, trust. On my hijrah journey, if you guys have seen any of my videos about my hijrah journey, you'll know I literally came to this place with trust, just trusting Allah. And I've really been learning to trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not having the safety net of like family, of like familiarity, of people that I've known, not having that to fall back on, and just like making changes, like going forth, putting my trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might bring people or situations or things to me, I have to put my trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and not so much about that person or that situation. And that's alhamdulillah, it's been great for me, for my own personal growth, because we can rely upon ourselves all the time. I always feel like you can rely on yourself all day, but Allah doesn't ask you, you're not an island, you're a human being, and Allah has put us all together as an ummah to help one another, to uplift one another. And yes, you might see yourself as somebody who uplifts, but you also need to be uplifted too. So yeah, that's really something that I've been learning a lot since I've been here. And inshallah, I will be kind of documenting a lot of stuff also, if you guys are interested. How do you open this thing? Okay. How do you open it now? Okay. All right. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very grateful that I'm doing this. Like, I don't know. It's like I'm saying, like, I'm so grateful that I'm doing this, because it's a big deal for me. Not because, I'm doing something it's just nice. Like, it's nice to kind of move away from the online space and be preparing to physically see sisters and talk to them, and be able to to have this camaraderie that I've enjoyed, alhamdulillah, online, but like in a physical space. I'm very, very excited, and also in a very different way altogether, inshallah. So alhamdulillah. So let me get on, because I'm gonna talk.
Yellow ghost. When are we going to the library? Because I want to go to the library now.
What time you said library close on Saturday?
Assalamu alaykum, everyone. Alhamdulillah. I think you guys would have seen me just getting ready, inshallah, this morning. I'm now on my way to my Pilates class. I've got a cup here, and I've got the cup of coffee that I made, inshallah, with the intention of sitting down. That didn't work. So I've got my to-go cup, and I'm going to my Pilates class now, inshallah. Yeah, beautiful day today. So, I'm not gonna lie, walking around with a camera in my face in public, it's very, I don't want to say embarrassing, but it's not cute for me. It's not something that I'm used to, inshallah, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to my Pilates class. My intention, inshallah, is that when I get back, I'm going to start working on my books. I said that I was going to start working on them at 7 o'clock. This morning, I had the intention. I was like, no, alhamdulillah, first thing in the morning, blah, 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 blah. But I ended up getting very confused. It's like what I should do. So I ended up just like getting my chores list done, so that when I come back from my Pilates and I do it, I know that I've got like nothing else on my mind to do it. Because my husband was like seeing me, I was like confused. I'm like touching there, and he's like, actually, you need to focus on one thing at a time. Do this, do that, do this, and then inshallah you can focus. Because he saw that I wasn't focusing. And I think that's really what this video is about. It's like me overcoming my procrastination and my self-sabotaging ways, inshallah, in a way, inshallah. Morning, how are you? Good. So it's me overcoming my self-sabotaging ways and getting myself, like, just getting out of my own way. Because really, like, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala facilitates the way for you, you can't now be like, oh well, I can't. Yes you can, and yes you will, and yes you will. You've done, you know what I mean? So alhamdulillah for my husband, who reminded me that actually I can do it, and I can do multiple things all at once. I just have to know what to focus on, inshallah. So yeah, I'm almost at my Pilates class. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna film when I get there, because it's awkward because there's people in the class. But yeah. Okay. Class starts in like 3 minutes. I am on time. Last week I was very late, and it was so embarrassing walking in, and everybody's in that like relaxed state, and I'm like, oh, sorry I'm late. Yeah, but this time, alhamdulillah, I've managed to get here on time. Beautiful day today. I feel like you guys see this street so many times. I'm literally just going up and down the street so much, but I think it's so beautiful. I love, alhamdulillah, I love where I live. Such a beautiful neighborhood. Alhamdulillah, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for my baby girl, inshallah. In true Imaan fashion, I'm realizing that I've got library books overdue, and so I want to get back. I want to get to the library quickly, drop those off because they're closing at 12, and then I'm gonna come back and try to get ready, and then work on the booklets, and then inshallah after the hood we're gonna go to the shops. You see what I'm saying? I feel like I keep saying, no, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, but really I need to figure it out. Are you ready? Are you ready? Thank you.
They thought of maybe changing the cover and whatever. And then she said, but so many people, even within the publishing company, were saying that this cover is like what it's known for. People know this book from this cover. So had they changed the color or the picture or something, it would not have been the same book. So I think this book holds a lot for a lot of people. I think some people say that, especially when they immigrate and they take this book with them.
My eye on this book during the week, and most I can't take it. I have to wait until after the presentation today. So I said to her, come on now, take it. And she said, yes, you can go take it.
Okay, I'll enjoy it.
It just looks so nice and it looks so awkward.
Yeah, I said I could see why. I actually haven't met her, but I remember that she was only one.
Really lovely. My mum was my best friend as
And
well.
so then I said, you know, it actually comes out in the numbers of every thing, but I don't know. But I said, I know what it's like to be a daughter. So then I actually had to leave that process a little bit when I realized I was being a daughter and I was not wanting to have a and that I would not have the
I think my talking comes from living alone. When I have an opportunity and someone to talk. You know, a lot of the things that I know and I feel comfortable doing are a bit old-fashioned. And she said to me, I'd rather you told me old-fashioned things. I can then add anything I think ought to be added, but I want to know the basics. And that's what we did.
And you find that old-fashioned things probably work better than the modern interventions today. Yeah. Wow.
Some of them are a bit weird. Yeah.
Yeah, because even with subhanallah, so the sun is like right in my face, but I want to give some context, inshallah, to the clips that you just saw. We just got back from the library, alhamdulillah. Actually, let me go sit somewhere where there is more shade. Okay, so I just want the few clips that you just saw, I want to give it some context and just be like, subhanallah, like, you know, I literally was just going, alhamdulillah, to go drop off the the books that we had owed. And I just want to talk about how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala works, right? Like, it's not a coincidence. Nothing is ever coincidence. Nothing is ever by accident. Allah truly plans. He's Ar-Rashid and He's Al-Hadi, right? And He truly plans your life and your footsteps along the way. And the things that come to you, it's always a message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's always a way for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to move, for you to do something. Allah is always speaking to us. So alhamdulillah, when I get to the library, I decide to drop off the books. And then they were like, no, alhamdulillah, you can take more books, because last week, this is what I'm going to say. So last week, alhamdulillah, I was supposed to go to the library and drop off the books. And I realized that the library closed at 12 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock. So I was late. So this week, I'm like, no, I have to really get there so that I'm on time, inshallah, to go drop off the book. And I drop off the books, and then they're like, oh, well, you can, take some more books out and see what you'd like. And alhamdulillah, I go into the library with my baby girl, inshallah, and we see, the books happening. But as I'm like walking around, I hear some people talking, and I realize that it's actually a bookstore meeting, a book club meeting. And alhamdulillah, when one of the ladies, the ladies of the library were like, no, sit down, sit and listen. And so I sit down and I listen, and subhanallah, this lady's talking about how her mother wrote a book, and this book changed her mother's life, and it was a way for her to connect with the community. And alhamdulillah, the book is the Cape Malay cooking. I think her name is Farida Williams or something along the lines. Inshallah, I'll have everything displayed. But she was talking about how this book was something that was for the community. It really helped the people of the community. It helped display them in a beautiful way. And I was just like, Ya Allah, I prayed for that for myself, I pray that for myself, I pray that for my books, and the things, inshallah, that we hope to do is that this is something that empowers and enriches not only me but the ummah, and we're able to do good for ourselves, inshallah, and enrich ourselves, and to live this life of gratitude and obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the best way. And I just took it as a sign from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that that is the intention, right? Or that is the intention that I should have, and inshallah, that is His message to me, that that is what was happening right now. Because it's not a coincidence that as I'm working on my little book list, trying to hand them out and trying to do everything, I come and sit in a meeting and I'm seeing somebody 30 years, the child of somebody who did it, 30 years on, and they are talking about the impact that it's done, And I think so many times we have we see our little steps here, but we don't realize that every single thing that we do is going to have a residual effect for years and years to come, And so I just had to share that with you, because it's not a coincidence that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed me to go there and to see this event and to hear those words, because sometimes you just need that motivation and that reminder that should be the intention, that no matter what's happening here right now, no matter how it looks like right now, no matter the baby steps that you're doing, your intention should always be for the long run. And Allah gave me a visual of I have a daughter now, and funny enough, the lady was talking about how she was her mother's daughter, her mother's own, she was her mother's daughter. And but by her talking about her mother's book, it's almost like she's keeping that memory alive and keeping that interest alive. And she was like, the way that there's so much barakah, there's so much goodness in this book that they were talking about. I always wonder, when is it going to end? Because people don't even buy books anymore, but they're still buying her book because it had such an impact on the community and on the people. And I was just like, Ya Allah, I make that dua for myself. And alhamdulillah, for anybody who's trying to do something for, the purpose of deen, and to move things forward for ourselves and for our deen and for our life, that is my dua. And it was just you know, nothing is by accident, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala truly always guides us and sends us our risk, and sometimes our risk is not just like the wealth or the money that we have, but it's the messages that we hear and the reminders and the ways to motivate us to keep going on the path, and the signs to tell us that like we're on the right path, we're doing the right thing, keep getting motivated. Because I was telling you this morning that like I was so like, should I do this, should I do that, should I do this? I procrastinated up until this point. I was nervous about like getting everything done, and now Allah's like showing me that like, yo, I'm on the right track. And alhamdulillah, it's really making me feel grateful, and it's making me feel motivated to keep going. Anyway. Huh?
For me, I like to do. But it doesn't seem revealing unless you make it seem like, when I first saw you, it didn't seem, it seemed like quite baggy.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel maybe I'm not used to it.
It doesn't look like very, like it doesn't, because you see this thing is not doing this.
Yeah.
That would be haram.
Yeah.
It's doing this.
Yeah.
It's just going over you. It's loose. It's a loose dress at the bottom. That is fine.
Okay, alhamdulillah, you guys. Just for context, I've tried on this dress, alhamdulillah. We're at exact. This is really nice, alhamdulillah, and then this is also quite nice. I feel like it feels quite tight, but I am wearing a top underneath. But it feels quite tight, but then when I look at the mirror, it looks very baggy, it looks very respectful. So I think I'm going to take the extra smalls in both of them. But I really like this color. I feel like tomorrow, inshallah, it's going to be a lot of it. It's just nice. I like this color. And yeah, it's like, I think as you can see, I get so, my husband, alhamdulillah, is helping me, because I get so caught up of like, is this right, is this right, is this right? So it's nice to have somebody who knows. Huh? Okay guys, it is now like past 8 o'clock. I think you guys would have seen that I went to Cavendish Square today, and I got the dresses that I wanted. Alhamdulillah, we managed to get dresses, but I didn't get any shoes or anything like that. So my husband just like called me, and he's just like, oh listen, I know that you didn't get shoes, let's go try at the waterfront. So that is our niyyah, inshallah. We hope that we can get there on time. They close at 9 o'clock, but I hope that inshallah we can get there on time. I'm wearing a completely different outfit than what I was wearing this morning. I didn't even show you guys what I was wearing, but yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm wearing a scarf. This is my normal jilbab that I normally wear. This is a jersey, and then this is, yeah, so I'm just I'm going there, inshallah. I literally just had planned to just start working on my booklets, alhamdulillah, but my husband was like, actually, you know what, just let's go check if we can go find the shoes that you're looking for, inshallah. So that's what we're doing now, inshallah. Yeah. Last minute procrastination, that's what I get.
Nice one.
It does.
Look on the side of it.
Hmm? That's pretty.
Oh, can we get one, please?
How do you know it's for the bath?
Because it's like, it's for the boss. You know that.
Okay.
Come on.
So we literally came here, ran, rushed, and everything was closed. Well, it wasn't closed. We got here at like 2 minutes to 9 o'clock, and then they wouldn't let us in the store to come and do some shopping. So, wah, wah. Inshallah, we'll see. Yeah, I didn't make it to come and get the shoes, but we'll make do with what we have, inshallah, and see what happens. So this is called Procrastination 101. I didn't get my shoes, and so therefore I'm here just at the waterfront doing everything except what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh my gosh. Anyway, alhamdulillah, we tried our best though. We really did try our best. We ran like nobody's business, but we're gonna make the best that we can. Can you see my girl over there? See her there? At least somebody's getting a good time today. Okay everyone, I'm gonna leave this here because I think I've got a long night with me. We're still gonna have to have dinner, and we're still going to be just being in the mall for now. But I hope that you guys found benefit in this video. I'm gonna leave it here, and then in the next one, that's when you guys will see me. I'm gonna take you guys for the day, for the talk and everything that I've had prepared. I still gotta work on the booklets, but that means I'm just gonna have to have a long night, or I'm gonna have to wake up very early. But yeah, I hope that it's my dua that tomorrow is gonna go very well. Wherever you are, make dua for me that it goes exceptionally well. And yeah, I'll take you guys along with me for the day, but I feel like this video is going to be extra long, and I don't want it to be really long. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you guys so much for watching till the end. If you did, leave alhamdulillah in the comments. I love you all for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah bless you all. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Stop scaring yourself. How often do you terrorize yourself with your own thoughts? And it's only coming from your thoughts. Nobody out there is doing a thing. Sometimes it's an old family pattern. Sometimes we get new things. You know, we find so many ways to scare ourselves. I would like people, when you have time, to make a list of your fears. Make a list of your fears. And then give yourself the opportunity to turn each fear into a positive affirmation. Turn each one into something positive. And remember, always you are in charge. You are always in charge.
Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will experience the oppression of one by another. Ameen. That's very true. Peace prize. Nelson Mandela.